Welcome to the first ever JobsPlus JobsCast. This is our pre-pilot episode, so we're actually calling it episode 00. At JobsPlus, we know finding the right job can be pretty simple. We're going to check in with some local employer partners that have immediate openings, and we're going to ask all the burning questions for you and then give you the next steps to find out more and apply. Our guest Chris and your job coaches can help you each step of the way if you're interested in the jobs you hear about today. And at Jobs Plus, we believe in what we call empowerment through employment. You're going to hear that loads of times throughout these podcasts. We have come to know that there's freedom in the self-sufficiency that a steady paycheck brings, but more importantly, there's a sense of purpose you gain by being a part of something that's bigger than ourselves. And here's what I want you to catch. You're not here by accident today. You may be here because a job coach invited you. You might have found this event on your own and took the initiative to sign up, but you're here because you know there's more for you than where you're at now. And whatever got you here, your future depends on what you do with the information here today. So with that, we're going to jump into today's conversation. I want to introduce you to Chris Lay from CareerStart. Chris is going to tell us a little bit about CareerStart in a nutshell. Hey, Chris.
John, thank you very much for the opportunity. Good afternoon. Yes, CareerStart is a employment agency. We are headquartered in Rochester, and we've opened up a branch here in Syracuse. We've been open since August timeframe of last year, and currently we are in downtown Syracuse, and we're working with several different clients, and we're looking to fill quite a large number of roles. I can honestly say this is an opportunity in a situation that I have not been used to, where we actually have more opportunities than actual people applying for the positions. Having said that, we think it's a great partnership here with JobsPlus to be able to present ourselves and talk about the opportunities that we have for your candidates and your workers that are looking for opportunities.
It's great. It sounds like you guys are growing like crazy, and you really love what you do over there at CareerStart. You've got a couple great employers that you're working with and hiring for. What are some of the roles that you guys have available?
Well, right now, and we're working with 3 large clients. Specifically, the current opportunities that we have are for warehouse work. This is opportunities that, to be honest with you, John, anybody that truly wants an opportunity to job, we can provide it for them. We have openings anywhere from Monday to Friday for $13 an hour if you've never worked in a warehouse before and maybe your English is limited. We have opportunities that pay as much as $16 an hour if you have any kind of forklift experience, and everything in between. We have opportunities for people that want to make as many hours as we can. We have those. We're able to actually tell a worker, if you want to work 80, 85 hours, we're looking to work every day possible. We have that opportunity. We do have workers right now that provide us and say, hey, listen, Chris, as many hours you can throw my way, I'm looking for them. And we do have that. And that's a unique situation to be in. We have several gentlemen and ladies as well that come in here who haven't worked in several weeks or several months, or haven't worked because of the pandemic, have been taking care of their family members, and say, Chris, I haven't worked in about 6 months, or some people a year, and we put them to work almost immediately. And that's one of the unique situations that I find myself in, and I'm very proud of that.
That's great. I know you guys have a number of jobs available, but these ones that we picked out for today sound like some really great entry-level jobs for the right people. Who have you been finding that you've been putting into these positions? Maybe they're coming from a different industry. Maybe they never even necessarily thought about going in this direction, but they've already been training for it. They've got the skills for it. Who's a good fit for this position?
That's a great question, John. And I will tell you, we do have opportunities for higher skilled people that worked in warehouse, quality control, forklift, production, team leader lines, for example, positions. We do have those opportunities. And for those opportunities, we do have a different procedure for that. We do have to create the resumes or work through their resumes, submit them for interviews where the companies and our clients wants to do an in-person interview for those particular type roles. The other roles, while they are considered entry level, yes, these roles work for just about anybody, John. And I'll tell you, I have people that have worked retail their entire lives, gotten these roles. I have had people that have been in customer service their entire lives, stepped right in and did a great job. I will tell you a unique situation that we had. We had a woman. She had been a bartender her entire life, about 10 years of bartending service. And she said, listen, I just need a job. I need to work. I need to get in. I'm sorry, but I don't want to stand on my feet all day. She went in for an interview based on her personality, based on her drive, based on her passion to want to get out of her current situation. Even though she had never even been in a forklift, she got offered a forklift job because the company saw in her a unique person who wanted to get out of her situation, who wanted to really succeed, who really had the drive to push herself to any opportunity. And they said, we're going to take a chance on her. We're going to teach her how to do a forklift because she's shown an interest in it. And she got the job. And it took one interview with the company, with our client, for them to say, even though she's never really sat on a forklift, we know that's what she's going to do. We know that's what she's going to succeed in, and we're going to train her. And she got the job. And not only that, but now she's been promoted within that company after 3 months.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Now, we picked these jobs because they're kind of, both kind of in the same area. What area are we talking about?
We're talking about Baldwinsville.
That's great. So chances are this likely really isn't on a bus line.
Correct.
And so transportation is probably going to be critical to have here, right?
Correct. Yes.
So if you're listening to this and your heart maybe dropped a little bit when we start talking about transportation, because it sounds like a great job, it sounds like it would be a good fit. I don't want you to get discouraged here because if you don't already know, we have a great opportunity at JobsPlus for our clients because you may be eligible for our Lyft program. I know we actually have some people employed right now out there that are part of our Lyft program and are taking advantage of that. So after today's conversation, I want to encourage you to connect with your coach about your eligibility and what restrictions are there for that program. And remember, I said that your future depends on what you do today. If you require Lyft to get your job, you have to also know that it will run out at some point, and you need to have a plan, and that plan starts right here today. The plan starts with your first paycheck. It starts with putting a little bit of money away and making sure that you've got that transportation in the future when that Lyft program runs out. So I want to encourage you again, speak with your job coach about adding the goal, that goal to your employment plan if you do decide to apply. And Chris, I've got another question for you. What's the process from application to employment? Sometimes this can just be overwhelming, and if you've got a couple great jobs, I'm really interested in what you have to say specifically about applying for these.
So back in my days when I used to apply for a job, you would have to drive or walk to the employer, fill out 25 pages of resumes and work experience, W-4s, I-9, so on and so forth. Sometimes you spend half hour to an hour just filling out the paperwork, hoping that once you drop it off to the HR person, they would call you back. CareerStart has simplified the matter. We have everything digital now. The process that would take you half hour to an hour just filling out paperwork, we do everything digital, and we do it all in the office. We encourage you to come to our office, spend a few minutes with us. We'll chat with you. We'll talk with you, find out exactly what is it that you need at the particular moment. Do you need a local job? Do you need a job where you're looking for an opportunity? Are you the kind of person that wants to work as many hours as possible? We have all that. I don't want to discourage anybody and say just because we're talking about warehouse doesn't mean that we won't open new opportunities the next day, the next week, maybe the next month. I want to chat with everyone available, because if I don't have the opportunity this second, if I have talked to you, if I have you registered, and all of a sudden, and you want to work in retail, for example, and we open up a contract with a new client who says, hey, I need 25 people with retail experience. Do you have any? You're the person I'm going to call. And that I cannot stress enough. We like to bring you in. We like to spend about 10, 15 minutes discussing with you what your current situation is, where your goals are, what you're trying to get to. And if we have a current opportunity we can place you at, great, we'll discuss that. If we don't have an opportunity this second, like I said, we just want to get you registered. We want to know what you're looking for. If we don't have the opportunity right now, we'll have it in the future, and you'll be the person I call when those opportunities come up. And the procedure is simple. You come in, you talk to us, we register you, we do the onboarding, which is your W-4, your I-9, your direct deposit, all that information. Because it's digital, it takes about 15 minutes. And 15 minutes as opposed to being at home or driving around and checking Indeed and applying to 25 different places and hoping somebody calls. And unfortunately, sometimes somebody calls you and you don't remember who you applied for or what the position's about. We try to flip the script for you, okay? We want you to apply to us, and if we call you and tell you, these are the opportunities we have. We think you're a good fit based on our conversation for this job. Or no, we don't have an opportunity this second, but we will have something, and we will call you.
That's a great opportunity. Talking about making 14 or more an hour, being able to, after a conversation, know whether or not you're going to get hired with some, very little paperwork. I think my last application I filled out for a job, I put my address 6 different times. I couldn't believe it. And I'm sure there's still places out there that do that, but I appreciate that you guys really make this process quick and easy and painless, that we could be getting people to work so quick. What about, you relate a great story about the bartender who kind of, changed careers, moved ahead in the company. What are the opportunities for growth in the particular companies you're talking about today?
Most of the clients that we work with want to promote from within. Currently, they are looking for people to get started in the company. And based off that relationship and based on the worker, they determine if when a team leader position comes up, do they want to promote that particular person? When a forklift position, when a quality control position, they like to promote from within because it's a lot easier to train someone who's already been doing the type of work at the particular company and the specific goals and the specific product than it is to bring somebody from outside and train them for a higher skill job from scratch. So the companies that I work with, since September, John, I can honestly say we've placed over 150 people for full-time jobs. I would say at least 30 of them have been promoted for jobs within their own clients after the initial 90 days or 4 months down the road. So that's something that we take a lot of pride in.
That's really great. It's great to hear when companies make it possible for their employees to not only just get an entry level job, but there's opportunity to move up in the company, and I think that's great. I want to thank you so much for being here with us today. I know I've actually already got you scheduled again with us in May, because I know your jobs are going to rotate through. You're going to have more opportunities for us, and that means a lot of opportunities for our clients. And we're really excited to have this partnership between us and CareerStart to really find the best fit for some of the job seekers that we have coming through our program, and being able to get them to work as quickly as possible through the services that you guys offer. So I really appreciate that. Anything else that you want to have, fill people in on, or kind of close out the conversation with?
Yeah, I want to reiterate that CareerStart has made the onboarding process as quickly and smooth as possible. Okay. Obviously, we still have to get some information, 2 forms of identification. We have to get your current address. If possible, you have direct deposit, so on and so forth. We have to get all that. But I will tell you that it can take as quickly as 10 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, as a half an hour. But generally, I say it takes about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, and that can get you to work the next day. And
that's great.
I can't make it simpler than that. So I hope that you take that with you, that we like to talk to you. Hopefully we can get you to work the next day. We can't, because an opportunity just doesn't fit with what you're looking for. We do hope to call you back later on when an opportunity does come up that you're a fit for, and we can put you to work.
That's great. So it's great to hear that even if you aren't a fit for what you've got currently, there's a future there. There's a possibility for something down the road. It's not just a one and done. It sounds like it's a little bit of a relationship that you're looking for the right people and the right roles at the right time. So it's really great. Thanks so much, Chris, for joining us. I'm looking forward to having this conversation again about some new opportunities, maybe even some of the same opportunities as we move forward. And I just thank you for being here today.
John, thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you and to talk a little bit about CareerStart, and hopefully we can talk to some people and put in the work.
Great. Appreciate it. if you like what you heard today and you're curious about more, you want to find out exactly what your potential might be for employment here in some of these possibilities, I want to encourage you to reach out to your job coach. And again, the future depends on you right here, right now. You take the information, you hear the information, and the only way that you're going to be able to move forward is if you reach out to your coach, and they will give you all the information you need about our Lift program. They'll give you all the information you need in terms of applying for these roles. But reach out to them. They are likely the one that invited you if you didn't just stumble upon this. But you have a great opportunity to make over $14 an hour with an opportunity to grow in that company and do some really great things. But we just want to thank you for joining us today and being a part of our first ever kind of pre-pilot 00 JobsPlus JobsCast. We look forward to bringing about 3 of these to you a month. We actually have 4 for the month of April here in 2021 if you're watching it immediately. But we're really excited about what is coming with these Jobcasts and these episodes. So you'll hear more from Chris in May. You'll hear some other employers as they come available. Most of the time, you'll be hearing about them on Friday. We've got some great companies coming up to be part of this Jobcast, and we thank you for being here today. And again, just one last thing, empowerment through employment. The future depends on what you do today, and we're excited to see what things are going to happen in your future.